On the night of July 20, 2024, the Russian armed forces launched another combined missile attack on enemy targets in the territory of Ukraine. It is reported that within just a few hours, Russian ballistic missiles and kamikaze drones managed to destroy dozens of military targets belonging to the Ukrainian Army and NATO forces. However, before proceeding to the discussion of the main topic of this video, I would like to begin by describing in detail the next failures of the armed forces of Ukraine in the Toretsk and Pokrovsk directions of the front. So, on July 21, 2024, war correspondents confirmed that the armed forces of Ukraine had failed to organize an effective defense in the Pokrovsk direction of the front. Russian army's advance in this direction of the front is recorded both in the south and the north. At the same time, war correspondents claim that the settlement of Novoselovka-Pervaya, where Russian soldiers entered the day before, has already come under the full control of Russian troops. In addition, Russian telegram channels, citing their own sources in the Russian military department, reported that the armed forces of Ukraine have also been kicked out of the village of Progress. Numerous war correspondents also confirmed this information. According to them, Russian soldiers from the 1st Slavic Brigade have already raised the Russian flag in the center of this strategically important settlement. Commenting on the Russian army's rapid successes in the Pokrovsk direction of the front, military experts said that this was possible thanks to the effective and quality work of the latest Russian electronic warfare systems. According to them, the latest Russian electronic warfare systems have greatly facilitated the work of the assault units of the Russian army. It is reported that due to these electronic warfare systems, the armed forces of Ukraine cannot effectively use their FPV drones against Russian soldiers. Even many Ukrainian telegram channels admitted that thanks to these electronic warfare systems, Russian soldiers now move quite calmly and without fear through the streets of captured settlements. An unnamed colonel of the armed forces of Ukraine, whose brigade is located in the Pokrovsk direction of the front, told Ukrainian journalists that due to the active work of Russian electronic warfare, the soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine cannot effectively use FPV drones, as a result of which Russian assault units move absolutely freely on quad bikes and motorcycles, attacking the strongholds of the Ukrainian army in the most unexpected places. At the same time, the colonel of the armed forces of Ukraine admits that the lack of motivated soldiers leads to the fact that Russian assault formations capture the strongholds of the Ukrainian army without any problems, within a few minutes. In the Toretsk direction of the front, the situation of the armed forces of Ukraine also continues to deteriorate rapidly. Today, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation officially announced that the settlement of Yurievka has been completely liberated from the armed forces of Ukraine. By the way, commenting on what is happening on the battlefield, Polish military experts from Gazeta Wyborcza newspaper admitted that even though the armed forces of Ukraine now have large stocks of all types of weapons, including artillery shells and drones, Russian troops continue to exert pressure and advance in almost all key directions of the front. According to Polish experts, within 1 week, Russian troops managed to break through the defense of the armed forces of Ukraine in New York and enter the strategically important settlement, which was considered a powerful fortress with a powerful defense. In addition, the Poles also admired the actions of Russian troops in the Toretsk area. According to them, Russian troops did the impossible, managing to break into the village of Pivniknoy, capture the village of Yuzhnoy, and approach the outskirts of the city of Toretsk in just 3-4 days. Commenting on the words of Polish military experts, Ukrainian deputies called on the Polish authorities not to allow Polish newspapers to publish such articles, as they negatively affect Ukrainian soldiers. Moreover, Ukrainian ardent nationalists from the Skala battalion called Polish military experts vile traitors, since many Ukrainian soldiers, after reading their articles, concluded that there was no point in fighting anymore.
However, unfortunately for Ukrainian nationalists, the successes of the Russian troops began to be openly recognized not only by Poles, but also by American experts from the Institute for the Study of War.
According to them, Russian troops continue to successfully advance in the central part of New York, as well as in such settlements as Druzhba and Pivniknoye. At the same time, American military experts regretfully admitted that over the past 48 hours, Russian troops have advanced 500 meters in New York, which is a huge success in conditions of heavy urban fighting. Meanwhile, on the night of July 20th, Russian missile forces, together with the aerospace forces, launched another combined missile strike on the territory of Ukraine.
This time, such regions of Ukraine as Sumy, Chernihiv, and Kharkiv were subjected to missile attacks.
It is reliably known that during this attack, the Russian military used about 70 geranium kamikaze drones and about 10 Iskander ballistic missiles. So, in Sumy and Chernihiv regions, independent monitoring services recorded at least 8 powerful explosions. The Ukrainian authorities, commenting on the missile strikes on Chernihiv and Sumy, recognized the destruction of 2 important energy infrastructure facilities. As it turned out, Russian missiles and kamikaze drones destroyed 2 electrical substations, Nizinskaya and Konotop. In the city of Kharkiv, Russian ballistic missiles and kamikaze drones destroyed the most important supply hub for Ukrainian nationalists and foreign mercenaries. As it turned out, the Russian military destroyed a section of railway tracks connecting Kharkiv, Kiev, and Kramatorsk. In addition, Russian drones and ballistic missiles also hit and destroyed another NATO military train, carrying heavy military equipment together with soldiers of the armed forces of Ukraine and militants from the Foreign Legion. According to preliminary data, as a result of this missile attack, the NATO forces and Ukrainian army lost about 80 militants and 40 units of heavy equipment. In addition, on July 20, 2024, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation officially announced that over the past 24 hours, Russian troops managed to destroy 2 units of the American Patriot air defense systems and 1 MPQ-65 radar station. It is reported that all these systems were destroyed together with foreign combat crews.